had an opportunity to really study the
Those
law
sections.
that enacts AEPB, whatever. So I don't really know what their scope covers, but I noticed that they seem particularly keen on removing women from the streets, raiding nightclubs and things like this. When the one that we think is their most obvious function, people are screaming and crying and complaining that you guys are not doing this enough. But somehow they have enough personnel to enter nightclubs and carry women that are skimpily dressed and remove them from the streets and all
never
this.
moved
I didn't
it
even know
to
they do
us.
that.
Oh,
AEPB?
they do
No, they
that.
do.
And I've always wondered,
Wow.
APB, nightclub, I'm not making the link. Maybe I'm not intelligent enough. I don't know. But it all comes down to what their scope covers, I guess. But I really wish they would focus more on like removing the filth and all of that. Do human beings fall into the category of filth if they are not properly dressed and they are hanging around in the streets at night? I don't know.
Dr. Stazi, you want to take that?
Yes. You see, I don't like talking at times because, like she said, you leave the real thing and start chasing shadows. Even in developed countries, there are places licensed for a particular purpose. If that place is a pub, is a club, and somebody goes in there, you don't have right to go there and disturb their place. They have their own rights too. So I wonder why they should leave the real thing. Even on the streets where they go to make those enforcements, you can see the place littered with all manner of refuse, and you see people building shanties along the way. I think that should be the focus of the Environmental Protection Board, as the name implies. If you look at the enabling laws, you see the beautiful provisions in those laws. The National Environmental Standards and Regulatory Enforcement Agency Act and the regulations made pursuant to that legislation. You will see they are beautiful on paper, but practically you see nothing. Nothing is happening. And another thing, why you see them going for those soft targets, you discover that we make beautiful laws. The enforcement is all about providing the wherewithal to be able to do their job. That is one. Two, the people doing the job, what is their capacity?
True.
You need to be better than the person you are policing or regulating.
Exactly.
So you now see the poor oppressing the poor. If you are passing on the road now, for instance, you see the VIOs, they don't stop big vehicles. The vehicle will look so intimidating that they will go for the passenger vehicles. So that is actually the problem. The people enforcing are not empowered to enforce the law.
But to be honest, can I say something about the VIO thingy? You see, sometimes I think it's not really their fault. You see this big man syndrome in Nigeria. You stop the person, and the next thing they pick up their call and they call the Oga at the top. They do that. I've seen that happen a few times. So I'm not saying it's an excuse, but because we do not enforce the law on big man, I think that's why they don't even stop them.